very determined that he is going to be presiding over this very crucial ceremony that really kicks off Holy Week, an important week in the Catholic calendar. Now, he waved briefly as he was driven into the square on the Pope Mobile, and he looked quite serious at the opening of this Catholic ceremony. Of course, it's an important event. There were concerns when on Wednesday he was taken to a hospital here in Rome, complaining about difficulties breathing, and they revealed that he had a respiratory infection. He was suffering from bronchitis, and after 3 nights there getting antibiotics intravenously, he came out on Saturday. He was discharged from the hospital, appearing to be in good spirits, very determined to participate at these events this week because, of course, an important moment in the Catholic calendar, but important for him to be close to the faithful and for the faithful to see him as well. He reached his seat at the ceremony today using his walking stick, moving slowly when he spoke and speaking during the homily. His voice at some points appeared weak and perhaps slightly breathless, but overall he seems to be participating. Clearly he has been ill for a bit, so we do expect some differences, but overall very much front and center at St. Peter's Square. As you mentioned, 30,000 people packed the square for the services today. Now, the 86-year-old pontiff has had a lot of health issues. Let's not forget, in his 20s, he had part of a lung removed because of respiratory infection. So, of course, there was concern about this bronchitis this time round. On top of that, in 2021, an operation to remove part of his colon. And also, he's been having knee problems and sciatica. So that's why he has those mobility issues. So clearly a lot of concerns, but he's very determined to be at these events this week.
Yeah, and any one of us coming out of the hospital a day later would, it'd be a test of our own stamina, not to mention these other health issues you talk about. This is a busy week. Tell us about what's coming up.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the kickoff is this Sunday, but then, of course, he will be reading out his Angelus, the blessing that he does every Sunday, as well as the audience on Wednesday. Then, of course, the rest of the Easter events. There's Holy Thursday, and it's already been revealed by the Vatican that he will be heading to a juvenile detention center just outside of Rome and carrying out the service there on that day. And then there's Good Friday, where there's this nighttime torchlit procession at Rome's Colosseum. It's unclear whether he will actually participate in that because, of course, it's a little bit more strenuous, that one. But, of course, we'll wait and see. And then, of course, on Saturday, another service. And on Sunday, the big event, Easter service at St. Peter's Square, followed by his Urbi et Orbi, the message that the Pope gives every Christmas and every Easter to the city of Rome and to the world, where he talks about major hotspots and major issues facing the world. Now, he says he's going to be participating, clearly determined to participate. Of course, we'll be watching closely over the week.